Triangulation is another tactic narcissistic people and emotionally immature people love to use, and it's basically when they introduce a third party into the dynamic to induce competition, jealousy, or make you feel insecure. And it's really hard to argue with because it's wrapped in plausible deniability. So they might say something like, this mutual friend of ours is flirting with me or was flirting with me, or I went out to such and such place and all these girls were trying to get my number, or why is it that everyone else in my life like respects me except you? And it's very, very difficult to argue with it because all of those things could be true and you can't disprove it. If you push back, you feel like a damn fool for even arguing about the situation, but it also gives them an immense amount of satisfaction that it's even bothering you. And if you don't say anything, then they basically just escalate the triangulation next time. Like, they see how far they can push it. The goal of triangulation isn't necessarily the information itself as much as it is the desire to feed their need for validation, this bottomless pit for external validation. So they introduce the third parties and make you think there's other people waiting in the wings who appreciate them more or want them more, just to make you feel insecure, and then you will abandon yourself and continue chasing them and seeking their approval, which is exactly what they need. And look, most people want reassurance, right? Like, most people would need the equivalent of a cup of sand at the beach. Narcissists need the whole entire beach as far as the eye can see, which is incredibly hard to conceive of. But that's where all the chaos comes from, because it's a freaking bottomless pit, and they want you to spend every damn day, every waking hour, minute of your precious life validating them, letting them know that they're okay, just feeding their insecurities. That's why it's so chaotic. They can't regulate their emotions, so they get you to do it, and they have very conniving ways and chaotic and destructive and manipulative ways of doing it. Like, healthy people communicate their needs directly. For example, hey babe, I'm having a really rough week at work and I feel like we haven't been spending much time together. I'd really appreciate if we could spend some time together. Can we organize a time to hang out this weekend? Right? That just communicates directly that you're feeling unloved, you want to spend time with your partner. Whereas a narcissist will just manufacture competition that doesn't even exist. It's so freaking messed up, but there is like no lengths that they won't go to get their needs met. And it's so hard to conceive of for regular people, for empaths, for loving, understanding, caring people. The best thing you can do is really just give no reaction and ask yourself, am I really worth this? What part of this relationship is actually good for me?